Hi guys, so welcome back to my YouTube video. I hope you really enjoyed this glamorous look. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and it's got loads of colors, and of course I love bold and smoky looks and all that kind of stuff, so anything with glamour is all good for me. So if you want to know how I did this look, please keep watching and just follow me, and let's go and have some fun. So first I'm going to start with my Gosh Velvet Touch Primer. I absolutely love this. This is the anti-wrinkle one. And I'm just going to apply a very small amount. And I'm just going to put that just lightly all over my face. Don't I look like one of the Star Wars characters today? So then I will be applying my little baby stickers under my eyes for the eyeshadows, because it can be a very bad mess. And what I'll do next, I will be going in with my anti-age eraser neutralized color Maybelline concealer, and I will be applying this on top of my eyelids. So after I've applied that, I'm going to leave it to get a little bit dry, and then I'm going to dab it in a little bit with my fingers. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be applying eyeshadow Makeup Revolution Flawless 4 palette, and I will be taking my eye shading small brush, and I will be using the white one here. I'm going to be applying that all over my eyelids. All the way to my brows. Now that I've applied the white shadow, what I'm going to use the pinky shade, this one here. And I will be applying that just along here, corners of my eyes, sort of to the middle a bit, and I will be placing it all the way up to my brow. I know, this looks crazy right now, right? But you could go for that look if you want to. Just gonna reapply a little bit more of the pink to make it more intense on my eyelid. So now that I've finished applying the pink shadow, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to apply shimmery shade from the Sleek palette, and this one is called Storm 578, and I'll be using this blue one here, and I'm just going to apply that on the edge of my crease. And I'm going to apply a little bit in the corners. And a little bit more in this corner here. Oh, there is the mess. You see, that's why you need those little white patches on your eyes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and sort of go across the little pinky shade to the other side. Then I'm going to be taking my blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend it all in. Make sure you blend out the harsh lines as much as possible. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and go back in pinky shade from the Revolution palette. The same pinky shade. And I'm just gonna dab that in to the middle and blend it a little bit. Now that I have done that, I'm going to do the same on this eye. I am like in so much pain right now because I have a trapped nerve on the right side of my shoulder and my neck. So I'm really trying hard, literally, not to cry. This shows how dedicated I am, right? Just to share my love for makeup with all of you. Thank God I had my sweet mom to rescue me today. She bought me some heat patches. And they do work. They release this heat thing and they sort of release the tense muscles. When you're going across on your eyelid with this eyeshadow, make sure that you use the top tip of your brush just to go along, like sort of directly where you want the line, so you don't cover too much of this space here, because you're gonna need that space. Just gonna reapply a little bit more on this side because I want it to be a bit strong in the crease. You always want it to be quite strong in the crease when you're doing a smoky look. Make sure that when you're blending you don't over blend it out so it doesn't look like you just washed off all the colors. Just the harsh, sharp lines so they don't look so visible. And also you want to make sure that you don't go higher on one of your eyelids than the other. Then I'm going to be taking a little bit of the shimmery white shadow, which is this one here on the Revolution palette. And I'm going to gently dab that into the little space that I left. This is just to blend a little bit of the pink in between. I got like a 3 shade. You don't have to blend this much, you just dab it in. Because it's like a light shimmery shade, so when it goes on it's like it's almost blended, so you don't really need to do a lot of that because you will then go too much into the pink and it will become too white. Just making sure I level it out the same, so when you look ahead you then can see whether you put too much of the white too low to your corners of your eyes. And like I said, just go gently, not too much to the crease, just where the pink is, sort of the same height. Don't worry too much about this corner because we're only gonna go to about here, so we will be cleaning this little part off. And voila! So now that I have finished my eye shading, I will take these little thingies off. Ooh, they're pretty painful. And I'm just gonna wipe under my eyes So anywhere where there is like a leftover mess with just like a little baby wipes. You could leave it like this if you like the edgy look, but in this case I'm going to wipe off quite a bit because I don't want it to be that far. I just want it to be sort of a circle smoky look rather than a sharp edge look, because you can see the difference. So just be careful like how much you wipe away. Use a very light hand when you're wiping it away. And what I tend to do is I tend to put my finger in it lightly like this, and I'm just gonna do this, tap around, or go outwards the way I clean under my eyes. So I always go outwards like this, if it makes any sense. Just so that there is no harsh lines and I don't have to go back in and blend again. Oh, next I'm going to be using my Maybelline gel liner, which is this one here. If you don't have a steady hand, this is a very good tip for you to put your finger on your cheek and then just move with the other fingers, if that makes sense. Okay, now that I'm happy with it, I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer. True Match Ivory Beige, and it looks like this. And it's got a quite a cute little screw thing. It's really nice. I love it. I'm just gonna quickly dab this onto my eyes. And a little bit just here. And here. I look like a weird person. Don't worry about it, because the ending result is what is going to get you there. So I'm just gonna dab this in gently, so all over my chin, the corners of my mouth, and a little bit on my top lip. You're meant to be applying concealer where you think may need that color perfection, so where it fades the darkness. So in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it all over, because I want this to be super bright. For blending, I find that fingers are like the best thing to use. And then going to blend this here. It's all about the blending technique. When you know how to blend well, your makeup will stay on longer and it will not have problems smudging off or anything like that. It's all about blending, but blending takes time. Takes time. I'm going to apply a little bit more just above here, in between, just to brighten that area a little bit. Okay, done with the concealing. So I will be using my 123 Perfect Bonjour Paris. This one is Beige Clair number 53 Light Beige. Okay, so I'll be using my blending sponge and lightly dab my foundation in the bigger section. Obviously this sponge is already a little bit moist from the waters, or you can spritz a little bit on with it could be even a fixing spray. And you're gonna dab this into the skin. Now I'm going to apply a little bit more of that concealer that I had before. Try much. And I'm just gonna lightly dab that under my eyes. So now that I've finished applying my foundation and my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of more sort of contouring, and then I will be right back with you to show you how to apply the blush and the highlighter. Hello, I'm back again. So I finished my contour and now I'm about to take my highlighter. Oh, I absolutely love this. I recently bought this in Primark. Can you believe it? Primark. And this one is K-Pop Sweet Cheeks Blush and Highlight Palette Cherry Fragranced. I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful. The pigments, and I love the hearts and the colors. And it smells so good, like candy. I mean, yeah, that's what it says. Smell like sugar. I love this palette. I'm gonna be using the Jelly Bean to highlight. So I will be using my fan brush and lightly dab into it. I don't even want to because it's so cute. It's got like cute little faces. I love it. So just lightly dab into this one here. I just want to eat it. It's just so delicious smell. Just highlighting gently on top of my nose. And you only need just a little bit. That's quite cute as well. It's quite high pigmented. Ooh, look at that. I love it. Got like a pinky shimmery shade to it. On the sides. And maybe a little bit here. Next, what I'm going to do, I will go ahead and I will be finishing off the under eye. So I will be using my Master Smoky Maybelline New York Shadow Pencil. Comes up like this. And it's got like a little tip to smoke it out if you want to. And I will be using this on along the bottom line of my waterline, and then I'm going to be using the Too True Easy Glide Kohl Pencil in white number 16, the inner eyes. So after you've done that, then you go ahead with the Master Ink Smoky and you just go very gently. Have a very light hand with this just under the waterline. It's done. I'm going to go ahead and smoke it out. Now that that's done, I'm gonna put these little guys away. And I'm going to be using my little blush, my favorite blushes from Smashbox. This is from my limited edition palette, but you can get them separately. My Rosy, this shade, this pinky shade here. Just lightly go Not too much because I do not want it to be extra pink. I still want it to stay quite subtle and matte. I'm going to go ahead and use my mascara, which you already know. My favorite one is Day to Night by Rimmel London Glam Eyes. And I will be using the lengthy brush. Anyways, you could go with just using a mascara if you want to, but I do want to make it extra glam for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lashes, and I will be using these ones here. These are the 105. A little bit more of my mascara just for the bottom lash. So I will be using my lip liner now, and this is by Mina 502, which I showed you in my previous video. It's currently my favorite. I always overline my lips because I want bigger lips without surgery. I'm just gonna apply my Rimmel by Kate. I love this. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, amazing, right? Watch. Now that it's like extra matte-y, I'm going to apply a little bit more of a little bit of different shades to this lippy. So I'm gonna go in with my Power Pout acrylic by Mua. So I'm just gonna apply that over it a little bit, just in the middle. Okay, so now I've finished curling my little bits, and yes, so this is the finished look. I hope you really enjoy this video, and do give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, of course. And I will see you next week showing you some more of my looks. For now, thank you very much, and have a lovely day or evening, whatever the time you're watching this video, and bye bye.